Sam here, and you're welcome to the PowerPoint full course. So this is going to be a long journey. We're going to be talking about PowerPoint. What is PowerPoint? What's it all about? I'm going to take you from beginner to an expert level of PowerPoint. Let's talk about, maybe you haven't even seen PowerPoint before, you don't know what PowerPoint is, or this is the first time you are even getting to hear what is PowerPoint. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can go from zero to someone who can conveniently use the PowerPoint app. Sam Babanide here once again, and you're welcome. So, let's go right into it. I'll first need to introduce PowerPoint to you. What is PowerPoint? What do you need to know about it? What is it used for? Now, PowerPoint is basically for presentations. That's what most persons use it for. It is a part of the Microsoft Office suite, and you can use it for personal, business, and educational purposes. It has different kind of templates that are installed. It came with the Microsoft PowerPoint, so you can just select from any of the templates and edit, or you can actually build your templates from scratch. So from beginner to professional speakers, this software will allow you to build your own presentations using text, audios, visuals, images, and just to name it. You can also use tables of data. Now there are varieties of animations also you might want to use, and transition that will help you in delivering your presentation very well. So let's go right into it now. I will tell you what are the advantages of Microsoft PowerPoint. Number one advantage of Microsoft PowerPoint is that it can be virtually used anywhere and everywhere. You can use Microsoft PowerPoint anywhere and everywhere. Wherever you are presenting, you can put your presentation in a flash, even in a phone, anything that allows storage. You can install your Microsoft PowerPoint file, and then when it's time to manifest, you just give it a go. And number two is that it is a collaborative solution, It is not just something that only you can work on. You can ask other persons to work on it alongside with you, You can choose to create your own designs, or choose from the existing designs and edit to your taste. That's another advantage. You can choose to edit or create something from scratch, and that depends on whatever you want for yourself. You have multiple exporting options. You can export in PDF, you can export in PPTX, which is the format of the PowerPoint itself, and you can export in other formats. Also with PowerPoint, you can export in different form and file as the case may be. So it also facilitates efficient way of communication with the audience. It's very sweet when you're presenting when you're having your presentation, and then you have a slide somewhere where people can look and see the visuals of what you're saying. So I enjoy presenting with my slide. I want to present myself. I don't bother myself when I used to your this is your presentation, you wrote it, you designed it and everything. So when you see it, you know what next to say. So it makes presentation very much easier. You can insert multimedia format, images, audios, videos, just name it. It can be engraved into your presentation, and this makes life easier for you. It makes life easier for you. And just go ahead. I'm just trying to establish why you need to learn PowerPoint before we go right into the video. Now the last one I'll be talking about is extremely efficient tool. Microsoft PowerPoint is very efficient. It's a very efficient tool that you really want to engage on. And by the time you get to work with it, you will see that a lot of things you can do that I'm not even talking about here. You find it out inside this software by the time you start working with it. Now, having introduced you to what PowerPoint is, and having given you a few advantages of why you need to leverage on PowerPoint, let us go straight right into it. The first lesson. Okay guys, welcome back to the text and bullet editing, and right here we're going to be working with a new PowerPoint. I'm going to be building something from scratch without having anything. So now let's talk about how to we are going to name this how to edit text and bulletin. That will be the title. This is how you edit the text. This is a bullet, right? How to edit text. Now you might want to add a few things to it, so let me just make it bold. I think it's not well structured, so let's centralize it. And while we can also make it so let's make it all uppercase. Okay, so uppercase, I would like to change the myself. So SmartArts, and I will reduce this a little to 44. Excuse me, 44. So right, if you want to give it a shadow, you can cast a shadow for it. Like this is where the shadow is. So how to edit text, and I think it's not complete. What do you call this? Text and bullet editing. Let's say okay. So that will be your main idea of what you are doing. So let's say we want to add. So let's say I want to give it a subtitle. Just right click and you can copy, and then you do what, you paste. Okay, so you can arrange this up, right? Just take this down. Now arrange your subtitle. It works. Make sure it's centralized. And okay, this reduce it to 25. So you might also want to remove the boldness. Okay, let's keep it boldness, but change the font. Okay, I'll go with red. Okay, let me go with Calibri. Alright, so don't forget that this depends on whatever you want. I'm just showing you how to edit texts and bulletin. Now I'll pause this while I show you how to input a bulletin. Now let me show you how to edit bullets. Insert bullet. Auto bullets, can just select or right click, then it takes you to bullets. These are bullets. They are simply numbering. So you can use this, depends on whatever you are working with. I prefer using this most of the time just to keep it simple. And you can also use numbering. Now there are number bullets. Here are number bullets. You can use the Roman figure, uppercase, you have the lowercase, you have the alphabets, and you have the numbers. So you can use whichever one you want. Now that is how to edit text bullets in PowerPoint. Up next we'll be going into inserting graphics and visuals. Alright guys, you're welcome back. In this video I'll show you how to insert graphics and visuals into your project. Now to keep track of what we are doing, I won't be working on this. I'll just go right here and just duplicate slide. So we have this slide, and then we have this. So we continue, we work the second video on this. So how do you add videos and visuals to this? So you just go up right here, click insert, then maybe a screenshot, might be a photo album, a shape or anything. Just we're inserting pictures. Now keep it in mind that this video is not to show you how to make good designs, but how to use Microsoft PowerPoint properly. Now there are tons of videos you might want to watch. They are online. They will show you how you can create high catchy designs and beautiful designs, but this video is not to show you that. It is to show you how you can use Microsoft PowerPoint. So let's use this. Just you can double click, or you just click on the insert here, whichever one you want to do. So let's let's just say we're working with this. So you can resize it, you can do whatever you want with it, depends on how the case may be. You might also want to change. Now that's how you can add images and visuals to your design. Quickly, I would like to show you what these lineups of features does. So this is the file. If you click on file, this is the place where you might want to save your current work. You might want to save it as something else. You might want to save as PDF. You might want to open a new program, or even if you want to create a new one or open an existing one, choose template. This is the right place for you to come. Now this is home page, where you can select an element and begin to just edit, add new slide, cut, copy. You can format the printer, you can also paste, you can change, you can do a whole lot of things here, a whole lot of things right here, right? Then insert is where you insert your tables. Now this is if you want to insert table. You see what it looks like? That's a table right there. So if I want to insert the table, I'll just come how many columns, how many rows. I'll just get it selected and okay, and then I have my tables, and I can begin to just edit, and I can give it a name, dates, a month, and just like that you have your table set. So we're not doing tables now, so I would like to just get rid of that table. So you can insert different kind of, you can get the add-ons and to enhance your work. Here you can use equations. This is where you can get equations, mathematical formulas and equations. You can get symbols here if you want to put videos from this device, if you want to include audio, or maybe you want to just add a screen recording. You can, this is what I'm doing now. You can be recording the screen and then go ahead with it. So okay, quick one guys, I did not show you. If you want to change the background, just click this place, then you have the background here. So if you want to choose a picture, or you want to just we have different kind of pictures you can choose from. You can insert a picture from the internet, and you can also upload a picture from your system. So to insert from your system, if you click on insert, and it will take you to here, then you just click on work offline, and offline you just choose whatever you want here, right? Good. So let me say I want to choose a former let me choose the background. You can see the background has changed. Can we work with this? No. Okay, let's see if we can. Okay, so let's see if we can work with this. And I'll just have to, because this is the number 2, and we have to take this picture out. It doesn't belong there, it belongs here. So this is our second slide. This is our first slide. This is the second one we created, and this is the third one. Now let me continue introducing you to these features. We've talked about the file, we've talked about the home, we've talked about the insert. Now let's go into the design. What are designs? Now these are the templates, the created templates, and from here you can also choose your slide size, portrait, landscape, widescreen. You can choose it here, or get a custom slide size where you input the size all by yourself. So you can format background here if you want to. So then let's go into transitions. Transition is how your slide pushes from one to another, how they relate to one another, how they change. If you choose wipe, you can see it right here. This is fade, this is none. It just goes and the next one comes. So you can choose the push, it pushes up. You can choose the wipe, you can choose the splits, you can choose the review, you can choose the cut, you can choose the random bars, and that is that. For me, I'll be choosing uncover. So you can edit the effect option. If you want it to go from top to bottom, from right to left, you just have to play around with this thing. If I want to explain all of this to you, this video will not end in 24 hours, because Microsoft PowerPoint is a very complex app, right? A very complex app. If you want to, you might want to change the duration of the in between the slides. How many seconds do you want them? Oh, maybe you want hours. So the sound also, you might want to just choose a sound. Advanced slide, mouse click. Do you want to put that? Also depends on what you want. You just have to play around with this thing and get the best out of it. Now animations, you have to select object. How do you want it to animate? And you see, this is the difference between animations and transitions. Transition works in between slides, while animations work on the object, right? The elements on your slide. So I can choose this and say just appear. I just want it to appear. Fade. You can see that it lists them. So it depends on what you want. You can use the floating, you can use the split, right? So this is the difference between animations and slides and transitions. Transitions are in between pages, while animations are for objects on your slide. Now let's talk about slideshow. If you want to display your slides, you see here right top left, you can just start here. So you can choose start from current slide. Where do you want to start your show, or from the beginning, or from the custom slide? You can set up your slideshow here. This will give you different options. You can edit and play around with it. So rehearse trainees, record. If you want to record your current slide or from the beginning, and then this is basically used for rehearsals, right? For your presentation, you can start rehearsing what your presentation will look like using this right here. So record gives you the features to record your the slide. It gives you the screenshots, screen recording, videos, audios, save as show. If I want to just save it as a show, it will turn on your camera for you and put you also right by just as much as you want it. You can export it to a video instead of a presentation. The review is check accessibility, check your spellings, your grammars in the thing that you have written down, and you can also use to compare. You can link it with your linked note here, connect it to your linked note. So that will be that about features, these lined up features. The view is nothing. You can just come and play around with all of these. There's nothing complex in all of these. These are add-ins. You might want to just add the Acrobat feature, if you have Adobe Acrobat installed. So right, that is that about the features. Let's go right into the next video. Okay guys, now we've talked about working with pictures, we've edited objects, we've done all of those in the past video, and now we'll be working with SmartArts. Now, what are SmartArts? What are they used for, and why do you think they are important? Let's come here. Let's go to insert. So these are SmartArts, and they are extremely useful when you are preparing your slides or a presentation, or let me say can be anything. These are very extremely useful, very useful. They help in expressing what you are doing, right? You can see one here. So these are SmartArts. You can choose as many as possible as you want, and you know what, they are flexible. They are very flexible, and you can. Another useful side of SmartArts is you can click on this and you can wrap it to a SmartArt, convert to SmartArt. So you can see this. Wow, just wow. Let me delete this first one. You can see these are SmartArt. You can change the shape of that. Even in a SmartArt, you can edit it. You can see, right? You change the shape. So they are very flexible, and you can use them for just as you want. So I want to wrap it to this, I want to wrap it to this, I want to wrap it to this, anything, just choose. But what I would suggest you do is to make sure that before you start designing anything, make sure that you have your design well sketched out, maybe in a rough sheet of paper, so that you're not just doing something randomly. The reason you see me do this is just for tutorial purposes. You might want to insert pictures or a frame inside any of these. Now, for instance, let me click on that and just insert maybe my picture. Right, that is it. That easy. It's that easy, guys. That easy. This is sweet. This is very easy, and PowerPoint is very dynamic, and it's a very sweet app. You want to just play around and try different kind of features. Don't forget, this is an introduction to this. Don't forget, this is an introductory course to this software, how you can get the best part of it. So the more you use this app, the more you use the software, the more you become, expert at it. So you can just try and play around with it, and you get whatever it is that you want. So I want to just change this. Let me insert a shape to this header and show you something a bit different. So let's just go from here. Yes, so go here. Yes, so you can change the color, you can choose whichever color you want. So I'll be going with this. So to make it, we've covered the words, right? So you have to just change the position. So you just send to back, and then do it at the back. You can do that to any text or objects or any element as case A, B. So now you can see that. Okay, you might also want to change the color of this. So just come here to the solid fill and click on this. So you can change it to black, change it to whatever color you want, as the case will be. So you can come here and do the same thing. Solid fill, choose the color you want. This is very dynamic. I said it earlier. If I want to, teach you all of this, we will be here till next year. We are not done. So you can just on your own try and play around with this and see what you get working with it. Now you can animate this. Don't forget, you can animate each and every one of these. Just come to the animation. Do you want this to fly in? Do you want to float in? Do you want to just split? Or you want to just wipe, disappear? Give it a shape. Give it a wheel, let it wheel out, man. Random, and let it grow like a tree. Come out. Yeah. So you can also make it appear. You can make it fade. So that's how you work with PowerPoint. And with this introductory course, I want to believe that, guys, you can now work with PowerPoint. Now, just a quick recap. We've done the introduction, we've done the overview. I've shown you how text and bullet editing works. How can you use bullets? How can you edit your text, create text? How can you change the size? How can you change the font and stuff like that? I've shown you how to insert graphics, visuals. If you want to insert audio, if you want to record, I've shown you the features. We did not list that here. Maybe I can just go right and you can say, okay, the features. We've talked about the features. Yeah, then I've shown you how to work with pictures, how to edit objects, how to work with SmartArts. Alright, let's go into the last aspect of the video, which is what? Exporting your file. So now, how do you export your file, guys? You just have to come here, come to file, just like every other Microsoft apps, Ctrl S is to save your work so that you don't lose it here. So just come to File and Save As. Then you come on to Browse. So here you can choose, you can see the different output you can save your file. You can save as a Microsoft presentation, which is the PowerPoint file extension itself, .pptx. You can save as macro enabled presentation that is more complex because it's not rigid, it's more flexible. 97 presentation you can save as a PDF file, XPS document, PowerPoint template, and PowerPoint show, Office theme. You can also save as a video, as an add-in. You can save it also as video, Windows media video. You can save as a GIF, JPEG, PNG, TIFF. You can also save as a scalable vector graphics format here, right? So you can save in different formats. So this is how you export your video, but here we'll be exporting as a PowerPoint presentation, right? And let's go right into it and save our work. Guys, our work is now saved. Now we might want to also save as a PDF so that we can see what it looks like saving as PDF. So you can save it as a PDF, right? And then you go right at it. So here you come to this place and open your PDF file. So you can see that our file is now ready and we can now view it in PDF. It's now ready to be viewed in PDF. So that's it. You can also view as presentation. So guys, you can see our work is now saved. So that will be that about creating, and that will be that about using PowerPoint, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Okay guys, you're welcome back, and if you watched to this extent, I want to believe that you can conveniently use Microsoft PowerPoint now, right? I am not saying you have become an expert and can begin to work on it, but I can tell you that you cannot become expert at this thing in a day. This is just an introductory course, but the more you use this software, the more you get acquainted with it, and the more you find it easy to work with. I'll just urge you that you continue to practice so that you can get better at it. If you have gotten to this point, if you have not subscribed, please click on that subscription button. It is very important that you do, and also don't forget to click on that notification bell so that YouTube will notify you whenever I drop any content. Also smash that like button if you find value in this video. That tells YouTube that okay, I enjoyed watching it. But if you watch it and then you leave, it tells YouTube something again that okay, it's just a waste of time. If it's a waste of time, you can excuse, but if you have found value in here, just smash that like button, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.